Every club, every day. The Global Sports Podcast Network.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Brighton podcast with me, Jamie Guerra, as your host, joined by my fave guy, Joseph Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Sorry
Man
to
is
bless
here.
him, Rich. Sorry to bless him, Rich. Apologies. Sorry, not sorry, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, how we feeling, Joe? How we doing?
Yeah, man, not too bad. I was speaking to Jamie G before we started recording, and I think it might be time that I need to leave the football before the football leaves me. I've just played for an hour at probably some of the worst quality you've ever seen, and my back started hurting about 20 minutes in, so it might be time to retire from the game that I love.
You know what Jamie Carragher said, eh? You know, leave the football before the football leaves you. And as I was saying to Joe as well, I just had a whole Sunday League football match this past weekend getting slagged off by an 18-year-old. And that's when I thought, you know what? I should probably hang out the boots as well, because I can't turn up on a Sunday with a hangover getting berated by a child. That's not the way forward for me, I'm afraid. So we'll leave the football maybe for the Brighton players if they ever fancy turning up as well. But yeah, on this special edition of the Daily Brighton podcast, we have got some games we would like to be playing, and maybe the people at home can be playing along with us. You know, we think it would be some good social media clips, keep people engaged with our content, you know, once we put it out there. And that's the way forward. So we're going to play 15 words. We'll describe the games as we go in the first segment. Then we're going to do some blind rankings in the second. And then we're going to be speaking on Graham Potter. Don't turn off, Brighton fans. He was on Monday Night Football and he reviewed the players he signed at Brighton and his journey up. So we're going to touch on a few of those things. But the first segment, Joe, it was your idea. Talk us through how 15 words works.
So we have the way that it would work. I'll give you an example. So my word, so Jamie is going to have 7 words that I have picked that he needs to guess. I can only give him 15 words for him to guess those 7 words. So the example that we used was if the word that he needed to get was Bruno Fernandes, I would say, what was it you said? You said something and then rat, and then we would get Bruno Fernandes.
Sorry, Bruno.
I'm absolutely not sorry. So I'm going to do one round, and Gara's going to do one round, but I will let... Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
Go on, you start.
What, so I ask you first?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh dear.
Get that PDF document up.
The PDF is up. Okay. The first word is fan.
Fan.
Mm-hmm.
Fan.
I'll tell you that it's not just one word, this one, but obviously it's, you know.
Football team. Is that how of a start?
Yeah, that's
fan is a terrible starting word, I'm pretty sure.
Famous.
Famous fan. A famous fan of Brighton, obviously, hopefully. I'm going to go a famous fan of Brighton. The only one I can think of is Rag and Bone Man.
Is that who you're going for?
I'm going to go with Rag and Bone Man.
Correct! Yeah. Absolutely. Yes! Unbelievable, mate. That's great.
From the clutches of hell.
What do you mean? Those are 2 great clues.
Fan. Famous. That was, yeah. Didn't fancy Brighton him there.
Okay, your next word is, and obviously this is for the next word. So you've got 2 so far. Okay, so your next one, I'm gonna go for screen.
Screen.
These are, of course, all either Brighton or football related.
Yeah, got it. VAR.
Correct. Your next word is mascot.
Seagull.
No, you're close though. Do you want me to give you another word, or do you want to?
Oh,
I need to give you another word,
yeah,
don't
you need to give me another word.
I? You're so close. I don't even know what to say. Animal.
Animal?
Yeah.
Isn't a seagull an animal?
Yeah, of course it is. But I need the name of the mascot here. Why are you just staring at me for?
Because I am out my depth. Name a mascot. Oh. Might need another. Ah. Yep. Gully.
All right, there we go. There we
Jesus.
go. That Google search
Jesus.
done bits for you there.
Might have needed to be done.
How many words are we on? 4.
Well, that was 2. So I'm on 5.
5. All right, so this is your 5th one, yeah?
This will be my 6th.
Okay.
The next word.
So your next one is.
Had a stinker there, by the way. Can I just say?
It is. Well, that was a stinker. Stadium.
Amex.
Correct.
Yes. Get back in the game. Back in the game.
Coach.
Coach. Fabian Hertzler.
Correct.
Yeah.
I told you my one was a lot easier than
Yeah.
yours. I feel like you're going to absolutely destroy me here. Your next one.
Bowman was difficult.
The next one is cold.
I mean, that's got to be my guess, but I know exactly where you're going with the next one. I might not even. Well, you've got to give me another word, but
Chippy.
Yeah, Obama.
Right.
As soon as I said England, I went, "Oh, damn it!"
Your last word is, and to be honest, I think you're a mile away here. I think you've got like 4 words left.
Oh, perfect.
Do you just want all 4 words, or would you want to get it in less?
Oh, I'll go in less. Don't you worry about
that. We're gonna go for paella.
Kukurea.
There we go, mate. I was gonna say Chelsea left back rat, but I didn't. Have
Yeah.
I thought I'd let you take your thing. All right, well done, mate. Apart from the you had VAR and then you had a VAR check on Gully, so
Yeah.
not too bad. I think you done that in like 12 or 13. So
there we go. Right now, your turn.
My turn indeed.
My first word. I've surprisingly come. Oh, actually, I had seagull as well.
Oh, did you?
So I'll remove that. I'll start with dat.
Welbeck.
Yeah.
He had to get a mention on this podcast. He had to.
Of course. Flag.
Offside.
Man.
Wait, did I get it right?
Yeah, no, you didn't get that right.
Oh, okay, so
you're very close though.
Linesman.
Yes, that is bang on.
Right, so what's that? 3 I'm on.
Yeah, you're on 3.
Yeah.
Right, this is where it starts getting trickier.
Okay.
Bulldozer.
Belabor.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I'm cooking so hard right now.
Right, and then traitor.
Oh, traitor.
And not the TV show.
You love that TV show as well, mate.
That TV. Wow.
Traitor.
Who's betrayed us? Oh, why am I giving hints?
Well, I obviously knew it was going to be someone that's betrayed us,
Yeah.
but it's not Cucurella because you would have took it away because I already used it. So that's a bit of deduction. Glenn Murray.
Oh, no.
No.
We have been betrayed many, many times.
Yeah, I know. This is the issue. Give me another word.
No, I'm going to make it still slightly harder. Italian. Because my next word's going to give it away completely. So.
Bruno Salter.
Ooh.
No?
No.
Is he not even Italian? Surely not.
Oh, I think he's Spanish. Yeah, he's Spanish anyway.
Yeah. No, next one.
The next one is Marseille.
Oh, wait, what? Why have I Why do I literally know it? But De Zerbi.
Yeah, there you go.
What does going to Marseille have to do with being a traitor? What are the ties with us and Marseille?
I just didn't like the way he left our club. What a traitor. What a snake. I should have actually probably gone snake instead.
Yeah, snake would have been alright.
Snake would have been better. Yeah. Next word. Cup.
Brilliant.
Yeah, very difficult.
So of all you literally win a cup, apart from the Community Shield, you literally win a cup for pretty much everything, unless it's the Bundesliga, and it's obviously not the Bundesliga. So basically, I'm just going to have to pick one of the cups, aren't I? The FA Cup.
No. Surprisingly, how did you not get that?
Right, what's the next one?
International Cup.
International?
When I said that, I'm actually thinking international's definitely swaying it the wrong way.
It's European then. Europa League.
Yeah.
You tried to literally cheat me out there.
No, I couldn't say European because that's close to Europa.
Oh my god.
So
you decided to try and make me say World Cup.
Yeah. Hey, I gave you the facial cues to know don't go down that road. Don't go down that road.
Okay, I'm on 9. I've got one more left, I think.
You're on how many?
9.
9. Oh, okay. And then the next one is Harry.
Harry?
Yeah, that's a difficult one. Well, not difficult.
Harry?
You'll see where I'm going.
Well, you can't give me the name of the person if it is a person.
No, I'm not giving you the name.
Harry. Obviously, my first thought is just Kane, isn't it?
No, that would be
Harry.
Not allowed to do that. Harry, think outside the box, but still in the box.
Trying to think outside the box.
Listeners at home have got this. I guarantee it.
Yeah, Cap.
Don't believe in our listeners.
No. I'm gonna go Rotashaw from YouTube. I actually have no clue, mate. I have no clue.
Right, well, get your mind out of YouTube and go manager.
Harry Redknapp?
Nope. Brighton.
Oh! Graham Potter, mate.
Yeah, there you go. Harry Potter.
Yeah, well done, mate. I bet you're absolutely buzzing with that.
I'm happy with that one. That was my because you took Seagull. That was my last minute.
Oh, okay.
On the spot.
Okay.
There we go. That was fun.
That wasn't bad, too, man. That actually wasn't bad.
There we go. So, Joe, I mean, we both completed the task. We got it under 15 words.
We did get it under 15.
We need to make it less words. But there we go. That was that game. We hope you enjoyed it at home. And we're going to play this next ad break for our next game of Blind Rankings.
Woo!
Do you have a story to tell that the world needs to hear? Have you struggled with reaching new audiences who are engaged with your story? It might be time for you to start a podcast. Let me tell you about a platform we use here at Global Sports Podcast Network. Zencastr makes it easy to start a high-quality broadcast built from growth from day one. With 4K video recording from your phone and AI editing that automatically removes ums, ahs, you knows, and 22 other speech patterns, Zencastr makes it super easy to start a podcast that sounds great. Ready to tell your story? Check out the link in the show description to learn more about Zencastr.
And we are back with a Daily Brighton podcast, and we are about to go through our second segment, our second fun little game of Blind Rankings. So how this one's going to work is we're going to give one name at a time in the Brighton squad, and me and Joe have to rank them 1 to 5 on how good we think they are. But it's going to be difficult because there's going to be a couple spanner in the works working on here. So we're going to throw in... That's shocked. We're going to be throwing out names in different orders and seeing where they rank. So I'll start. I might have explained that game terribly, but
I think, yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm sure they understand. The listeners understand what a blind ranking is. If you just go on TikTok, you'll see one somewhere.
Exactly. So my first one for you, Joe, is Julio Enciso. Where you're ranking him 1 to 5.
Is there a theme of this, or is it literally just ran?
There are no defenders.
There's no defenders. Okay.
So
I'm gonna go 4.
4.
Yeah. I'm saving my spaces there, mate.
Mitoma.
Right. Who's better than Matoma, attacking wise?
Not many, that's for sure.
No, 2.
2.
Yeah.
Jack Hinchelwood.
5.
The poor bloke. Our listeners are not going to be fans of that.
I literally didn't even have to think twice about that, mate. When you said Jack, I automatically. You could have said Jack Rodwell, and I would have said
5. I'm gonna go Jorginho Ruta.
What did I put in Cecil at?
You got 2, 4, 5.
3.
Rookie error.
Oh no! Where's João Pedro, mate? Where is he?
I knew you'd be back.
You need to sell. You need to say. Tell me. It's the only 2 acceptable things I will have right now is Danny Welbeck or. But if you start throwing Tariq Lamptey out there, I'm literally leaving the podcast.
No. He's an attacker. You know, he's currently on loan at the moment. But yeah,
what do you mean, mate?
Ibrahim Osman as your number 1 spot. Congratulations, Ibrahim Osman. What a player. Out in Feyenoord at the moment, you know. You're Joe's favourite player. That is Osman 1, Mitoma 2, which I think is a bit suspect if you ask me, Joe. I wouldn't have done that myself. Ruta 3, Enciso 4. Hinchelwood, the poor bloke, he's not even better than Osman in your eyes.
He's probably not. I'm not gonna lie, your smug face, I want to reach for the screen and headbutt you, mate. You've led me astray there, mate. That was all intentional.
I did say there'll be spanners in the works.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that sneaky lone player. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, I bet you can't wait till Cucurella comes in at number 1 for you, mate.
I think I'd leave the pod. If I have to mention him again until the next Chelsea game, I'll leave the pod.
Right, you ready for mine, then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Where's my PDF? Don't worry. Rookie error number 2. Okay, so for you, I'm gonna go João Pedro.
Yeah, well, I'll go 1, but I feel there's only one player that's better than him, and I feel that you won't put him there yet.
Mitoma.
So, yeah. Yeah, that'll be number 2 then. So that's 1 and 2 locked off pretty nicely.
Adingra.
Now this is a tough one.
You literally have 3, 4, 5 left.
Yep. Oh, I've got the top 2 in the top 2. I've done a decent job already. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go Adingra. Harsh, but 4.
Belieber.
Yeah, that's who I was actually wanting to be in 3rd. He's had a much better season, mate.
John Paul Van Hecker, you are in. JP, you are in 5th, according to Jamie Guerra. So, of course, our best player this season so far, in my opinion, basically all of opinions, has gone stone cold last behind Adingra, who has basically played like twice, maybe 3 times. And the theme of that one for me, I didn't tell you at the start, but it was current players. Who's been the best currently?
I might need to see the PDF document to see if Van Hecker's name's actually on there, because
do you know what? I'm going to take a picture of it right now, right? So you can actually see that it's legit, right? I haven't touched. You'd be able to.
Oh yeah, I've been bamboozled. Fair enough.
Oh mate,
What I'll say.
unbelievable.
Well, there we go.
Sorry, JP.
Yeah, I've
But
got to say,
congratulations, Osman. Let's go around the applause for Osman right now.
bring him back. Bring him back.
Bring him back.
And on that lovely note, time for our second ad. If this guy ever
podcast
fancy
is
playing
part
it.
of the Global Sports Podcast Network, the only network bringing you exclusive daily news and views on your Premier League team, the Premier League, women's football, and fantasy football. A unique listening experience that puts the fans first, bringing you the very latest breaking news from your team. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and make us your first listen every day. Global Sports Podcast Network. Every club, every day. This podcast is
And
part of
welcome
Global
back
Sports
to the
Podcast
Daily Brighton
Network,
podcast.
the only network bringing you exclusive daily news and views on
That guy
your Premier
can.
League.
You know what? That guy can stop talking now. We've listened. You know, GSPN. I couldn't say it all myself. Also, why is my guy whispering on the ads?
Why have you played it again?
It's on infinite play. Why is that an invention?
Oh my god.
Uh,
Every single time you host, you can never get the ads right.
I
Oh
know.
my god, that's
the rest of
hilarious.
the rest of the hosting is impeccable. You know, 100%. 10
Oh
out of 10
mate.
performances
It
week in,
gets
week
me every
out.
time, mate.
The ads terrible. But yeah, in this next segment, we're going to be talking about Graham Potter's little appearance on Monday Night Football and some things that he went over. He spoke about the players he signed at Brighton, and we thought we'd do a thing where we just look back at how well they've done and how they're doing now and what they've come up with. So, Joe, kick off the ranks of what's he been saying and the players that he actually signed.
So, I'm pretty sure hold on, my stinker here. I'm pretty sure I screenshotted it. I didn't screenshot it, guys, no worries. So, I'm just going to go through. So, this is from, obviously, June of 2019. It's also got the fee that was paid, where they were signed from, and how much they were sold for. Surprisingly, on this list, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 7 of them are still there. So, we have the first signing, Leandro Trossard from Genk for 15 million. He was then sold for 27 million to Arsenal.
Yeah, now that is a signing and a half, to be fair. I mean, he was actually quality for Brighton for so many years, and we actually made some profit on him. So
100%. I'm just going to touch on the ones that are probably the most important. But to be honest, we've out of the Potter players, we've only made money on 3 of them, but the amount of money we've made accumulates to over 200 million. The next one that I'm gonna bring up here is JP, the player that you think is the worst in the whole Brighton squad. He was signed from NAC Breda, which is in the Dutch league, right? For 2.7 million.
that is, yeah, and I'm not like, even like if you look back a couple of years ago when he did actually make that signing, you probably wouldn't have thought he would have actually amounted to. Well, he's probably 21, wasn't he, when he first joined up?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not like for like the first 2 seasons, I didn't really think much of him. But the last season and a half, and including this season, I think he's come on leaps and bounds. So that is got to be some absolute pristine scouting from the team, and
100%.
probably Graham Potter playing a big part in that as well.
I think for centre backs, you need to let them settle. I feel like it takes them a lot longer to settle in, and also to be able to reach that consistent level. I feel like if you have a winger or a striker, for example, and they come in and they score in their first game, they're basically like, yeah, sound. I'm ready. I'm here. I've arrived. But especially if you're in and out of the squad at the start, I feel like another player here is, we're only going to touch on it, Danny Welbeck from Watford for absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. And then
no word to be said about him.
I don't know. We've said as much as we possibly can here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for the next three, as they're probably. I'm gonna bunch them up as they're probably the most important, really. Moises Caicedo from Independiente. Did I say that right?
Yeah. I think you were right the first time, to be fair.
That'll do. 4.5 million. Sold for 115 million. Which is just, it's just crazy money, mate. It's crazy profit. I would love to be a fly on the wall in the office when Chelsea called up and were like,
yeah.
or even when, because obviously Liverpool agreed to deal first because Chelsea wouldn't cough up the money, and they must have been like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea were like, ring, 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 ring. Yeah. I don't know. Did they bid more than Liverpool did?
Yeah. Like, I think, and I think it was substantially more as well. I think they bid an extra 15 million. Like, I think Brighton wanted 100, and Chelsea went 120. We'll take it.
One sec.
So, Joe having technical issues, or leaving the room to shut the door. There are some others that I thought would be interesting to name as well, in terms of the one thing that I liked most about what he was doing, or what Graham Potter was doing, was signing players for players that were already there and knowing that they would have some sell-on value. So he signed Cucurella and Purvis Estepinian in the same couple of windows. And I think doing that really sets the club in good financial stead, but also gives us an option for when Cucurella leaves. So I think that's what I find most impressive, don't you, Joe, in terms of Graham Potter signing players, like with Cucurella and Estepinian, signing players, but also having backups already at the club.
Yeah,
So,
100%. It's like, I feel like there's such a contingency for like everything that happens. So it's like, okay, this player's in place when this player goes, because they probably know in their head, or have a figure in their head where it's like, he's probably worth this much now. And also, when a club bids this much, that's when we'll be able to sort of like, okay, we're going to move forward on this now. And then, but it doesn't matter if we move forward on this, because we're not going to be scrabbling for a replacement, because that's when you get into the worst part where, say, for example, you don't have a left back and you're scrambling around for a left back. It's already a relatively hard position to find someone who's young but also ready for the top level. So you go in for a player and the team knows that you're desperately in need for a right back. So like, yeah, just give us basically like 30, 40 million more than you were originally going to pay. So I think it is just incredible business and incredibly well run, just in general. But I feel like everyone knows that now. So.
Yeah. And the final mention, as we're watching him, as we're recording now, I want to mention that Graham Potter was responsible for signing Abdullah Sima, who is the second top goal scorer in the Champions League. He's just got a break against Salzburg. We've just watched it now. I mean, this guy's on 3 goals. He's out on loan at the moment. What a bagsman. Graham Potter, the eye of a genius.
I can't believe Abdullah Sima is playing for the team that is currently top of the Champions League. That sentence, in general, anyway, sounds weird. What do you mean top of the Champions League? Well, the new system, they are top of the whole thing.
Table,
and he plays for Brest, by
leading
the way.
The line. Yeah.
And obviously, the Champions League has all the big hitters in it. Granted, obviously, some of them haven't played twice, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's cooking something different.
He is. I mean, God, what a player.
I bet he
And
can't wait to get sent on loan next season.
I'm not going to lie. What a player, leading them in the Champions League, scoring 3 in 2 games, and he couldn't even get into our B team. Mad.
Yeah, I know. It's actually crazy.
The
Evan Ferguson,
depth
you better
of
watch out, mate.
that- Yeah. And on that note, on that bombshell, we will leave you with that. That's been a nice little fun episode me and Joe have had, playing a few games and speaking about a few talking points that have happened in the week. So we hope you've enjoyed. We hope you played along at home. And as always, follow our socials and keep tuning in to our podcasts.
Make sure you press the right button.
Every club, every day. The Global Sports Podcast Network.